Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Once again, I've been telling everyone I apologize for the late uploads. I had been a little under the weather, and as most of you guys will know, I do private consultations on the phone and in person, and I also do a lot of workings. That is part of my craft, so I'm definitely busy most of the time. I'm trying to do these readings. As soon as I can. So I'm trying to get to all of you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. For this month, I'm going to be doing the 5 card spread, which is a representation of every single element, which is earth, air, fire, and water. Earth, of course, representing the material world, business, work, profession. Air is communication, how we communicate and how people will communicate with us throughout the month of September. And fire, the element of fire is always a challenge, what you're going to have to overcome, or what you may have to work on throughout the month of September. And then water, of course, is emotions, relationships, and love life. And then the 5th card, of course, being oh, we have a card jumping out, uh, having to do with the spiritual advice, or the advice that may guide you throughout the month of September. Again, like I've been telling and encouraging you guys, whatever you guys resonate, whatever spreads resonate best with you guys, definitely let me know. Comment below or private message me and let me know. Throughout the month, I will be doing different spreads, just because, throughout the years, I've come to learn, and I personally resonate with a lot of them as well. So I hope we can all agree to stay with one type of spread, but I'm giving you guys the options, of course. So this reading is going to be for Libra for the month of September. Spirit, what is the message for Libras for the month of September 2016? Spirit, what are the messages for Libras for September 2016? And I also do the shuffles, or the live shuffles. I can easily just cut that part out because it does take longer for me. I won't stop until I feel, or I'm told by my spirit guide, that it's time to stop. So it is time consuming, but I want you guys to see I do it very, organically. So I don't prepare anything. I just like my live consultations, I just go with it, and we'll see. Okay, so here we go. I think this is my last shuffle. Spirit, what are the messages for Libras, September 2016? And as you guys know, the first card did jump out. That's going to be a symbol for your financial earth element. And I will be pulling 4 more cards. Okay, Libras. You definitely have a very good month coming up for you guys. As far as work-wise or on your professional level, for those of you who are employed, um, you have the Justice card, and the Justice card is all about being fair to you and being fair to those whom you come in contact with. So definitely try the best you can throughout this month of September to be honest. Try the best you can to not be so quick to judge. Sometimes the Justice card is a symbol of you being a little too harsh on people. And because it is on the element of earth, definitely, try not to be so harsh on people, or to be too harsh on yourself. We're all humans, and therefore we are all exposed to having flaws, and not being perfect. And in your work life, perhaps you have been working tirelessly, or perhaps you've been expecting others to pull your end of the bargain. And what I mean by that is, if you give it 110%, perhaps you've been feeling a little bit annoyed, or a little bit disappointed that perhaps people you're working with are not putting forth the effort as you. And I can totally understand that, because I myself, I am a Capricorn, so we tend to overwork and try the best we can to always do 110%. But you have to understand that not everybody is like you. Therefore, even if you feel that perhaps you've been overlooked at work, or perhaps you're not being given the opportunities that you should, based on your work ethic, definitely you are being noticed. Okay, you are being noticed and you are appreciated. Perhaps not at the moment, but I do foresee probably through the middle of September, if not the ending of September, you will definitely be giving feedback about your work ethic or how good they like your performance. Okay, so like I said, try not to be so harsh on other people. Try not to be so harsh on yourself. Just learn from the experiences and go through life learning that and trying the best you can to master whatever it is that you're learning. Okay, for those of you who are currently not employed, justice, I see justice and it speaks to me on many different levels, of course, as every single card in the tarot, but I'm getting this vibe. For those of you who are not employed, if you've been looking for a job and just have not been having the luck, definitely this month of September is a good opportunity. I see justice as well as almost like the karma card. So whatever good you've put out or whatever, how hard you've been trying, and for some reason there's been perhaps a blockage to getting a job, this is definitely a good omen in the element of earth sector, because it's definitely telling you now is the time. Justice or karma is on your side, so your opportunity for getting hired is very high at the moment. So I would definitely encourage you to continue applying. Try the best you can not to apply just anywhere. Don't take this good luck, so to speak. Um, don't take advantage of it or don't take it for granted. Definitely apply, but apply to those jobs you resonate the best with, the ones you can genuinely see yourself working. And I guarantee you, more than anything, like perhaps by the mid of September, if not the ending of September, you will definitely get a phone call or some type of communication in reference to that position you've been applying for. Okay, so definitely let me know how that goes out for you guys, Libra. So for your communications, you have the Ace of Swords, and communication or the element of air is all about communication, intellect, how we communicate or interact with other people. You have the Ace of Swords. Again, just like the Justice, there is an element of the air element in this. You're definitely an air sign like and Gemini and Libra, and what's the other one? Aquarius. Sorry, I kind of went blank there for a moment. So definitely, you have the Ace of Swords. All aces are a representation of new beginnings. But more than new beginnings, it's also speaking about, or because it's the swords, it's definitely telling you be honest this month. Be like really honest. I know most Libras don't like confrontation or don't like to, I guess, just rub on anyone wrong. But definitely for this month, you are being encouraged to be honest, to always speak truth, stand up for yourself, even if it means, contradicting or going against a fellow friend or a fellow coworker. Stand your ground and speak truth more than anything. Because it is the aces again, I do want to emphasize on that. It's definitely new beginnings for you guys and new beginnings on the communication spectrum. So you can actually be more exposed to people, more communication coming back and forth, more texting, or more on the social scene. So definitely, this is a good omen. Having aces in a reading is always good because it's encouraging you, or it's telling you, uh, not to worry. There is definitely new beginnings coming, new doors opening for you guys. Again, I want to emphasize on just being honest and remaining true to yourself for this month. Perhaps me receiving that message, it probably has to do with you know, some type of conversation that may come or arise based on having two different points of views. But like I said, stick to your guns, Libras. Definitely speak truth and stay true to who you really are. Don't jeopardize that because, like I said, this is coming up in the how we communicate or how others communicate with us. So again, like I said, just stay truth. And more than anything, just be worried or understand more than anything that there's definitely new beginnings coming for you guys, okay? So now for your challenge this month, for the challenge, in the challenge position, fire element, you have the Six of Pentacles. And the or any Pentacles card, as it goes higher, definitely it's more income coming into you, perhaps through a raise, perhaps through if you've been trying to get a loan or if you've been trying to get some type of money for the month of September. Definitely with the Six of Pentacles, it's a definite yes. It's a definite good omen. Go ahead and apply. Go ahead and ask for that money. Go ahead and ask even for that raise. If it's something you feel you've earned and you've dedicated yourself to, then definitely ask for it, because it will definitely be given to you this month of September. Also, because it is on a challenge position, the challenge throughout this month of September is definitely give and take. So it can even be in relationships. When it comes to relationship, for you Libras that are in a relationship, don't um, don't allow other people to take advantage of you. And what I mean by that is the Six of Pentacles is give and take, balance. I'm sure you can see uh, the picture. You know, he's giving pentacles, or he's giving money to two children. But on the regular Raider deck, there's kind of like a balance that he's carrying. So definitely, like I said, this month for your challenge is definitely learn how to give and learn how to receive. So if you're on the receiving end and you tend to receive very often, Libras can tend to do this as well. Try not to be so selfish. Try not to be so, take things for granted, basically. This is encouraging you because it is in a challenge position throughout the month of September. Try the best you can to meet your partner's needs, or to meet them halfway, to have common ground. If they give, and like I said, and you're more on the receiving, perhaps this month of September, your challenge is going to be to try the best you can to be the one to give, to be the one to put the effort. Now, this can also fall on the negative side. If you're the one that's always being taken advantage, then this card is definitely telling you, hey, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to see. If the person genuinely cares for you, then that person's going to give as much as they receive, and vice versa. Okay, so keep that in mind, Libras. So now for the water element um, in relationships, if for those of you that are, like I said, for those of you who are in a relationship right now, um, and this is funny because for August reading, I believe I got this card as well, and this is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is all about giving up something or walking away from something. And once again, it's coming up on your reading again for September. So perhaps you have yet to decide on the relationship that you're in. Perhaps it's a relationship where you feel like you both have given it the best you can. You don't see anything changing. Perhaps there's boredom. Perhaps there's just no connection whatsoever there anymore. And again, it's coming up for the month of September. It's walking away from something. It's definitely encouraging you to go within yourself. Cups is all about emotions, it's all about water, and how to deal with that. And perhaps you're suppressing the fact that you're unhappy in your relationship right now. So it's definitely encouraging you to, to go within yourself and find out what it is you genuinely want, and put that out there. Let your partner or your lover know what it is that you're expecting out of the relationship. And hey, if they're able to provide that for you, then go ahead and continue. And if not, hey, sometimes it's best to cut our losses and walk away. um, but yeah, there's definitely change coming in for you guys as well. So for those of you who are currently in a relationship, as well, and you guys are doing good at the present time, this card can also symbolize the walking away from the past. Meaning, perhaps you guys are, I guess, at a stalemate, so to speak, and it's either you guys either it's time for you guys to jump the gun and go on a more concrete, or even marriage, taking a major change that's going to drastically change the rest of your lives. Okay, because the Eight of Cups also speaks to me about leaving or walking away from something, but not necessarily in a negative way. It can also and I'm getting the sense that for some of you, it's either deciding to marry or deciding to build something together, and actually taking that step or that leap of faith. If you can see in the picture, the girl is looking up at the moon and the stars. That's speaking to me about fate more than anything. So perhaps it's time for you guys to decide whether you guys want to grow this relationship. And in order to grow it, it's time for you guys to walk away from the past and to actually take that leap of faith, and actually take the plunge, so to speak. So this is definitely can be positive as well. for those of you who are single at the present time, there is definitely some type of ending for you guys. Whether you guys have been single for a while, but perhaps still lingering on or still genuinely emotionally connected to someone, this month of September is definitely going to change. You are making the change, you're walking away and not looking back, okay? So this is definitely a good thing for you guys, Libras. I'm so happy for you guys because this is actually a very good reading. So for your spirit advice or your spiritual advice, you have the Six of Wands. And Six of Wands is all about victory and getting that reputation or being noted or being seen as victorious, as someone that is has achieved or has overcome many obstacles. Uh, as a spiritual advice, the spiritual advice is this card can also represent a short-lived victory. So the way I'm perceiving it as a spiritual advice, Spirit wants you to acknowledge and understand that sometimes having momentarily succeeded in something does not necessarily mean that you will be fruitful or that you will be genuinely happy with the results. Okay. So make sure whatever it is that you go on endeavors, new endeavors, or whatever it is that you take on upon or take on as a challenge, um, understand and know if it genuinely resonates with you as a something you want to accomplish, that even if it may be long term, that you can genuinely see yourself completing or making that goal, then definitely go for it, because of course your spirit, your soul, and your heart's going to be into it. And if not, then definitely don't, because it, like I said, it can be momentarily victory, where it's kind of that, like that scenario where you win but you're not that happy about it because you don't feel that fulfilled about it. Okay. So as a spirit advice is, be worry or not worry, but understand that some victories are won, but not necessarily, I guess you don't go for it for the right reasons. So make sure that whatever it is you go for, whatever goals you want to achieve, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, make sure you genuinely want that, that the desire in your heart is genuinely burning. And because you will feel more fulfilled that way than trying to accomplish or achieve something that is on a superficial type of vibe, you know? So again, like I said, this is a beautiful reading for you, Libras. Like I said, that card came out for you guys, and last month it was the same as well. So I genuinely hope that you guys truly make a decision, and that it's the best for everyone involved. So again, like I said, comment below. Let me know what you guys prefer. If you guys prefer this reading or the longer one, or throughout the month, I'm gonna be doing different types of spreads. So let me know which ones you guys resonate with the most. Okay. So thank you guys so much, and I wish you guys the very best.